in a world where a lot of things seem to suck right now, us humans tend to gravitate to things to help us escape, help us find fun and a light in all the darkness. And for a lot of us, that's sports. Sports have provided the world with some of the greatest triumphs, stories. People have laughed, cried, etc., etc. Especially in America, at least, sports are very important to a lot of people. And for me, sports have been a very important part of my life since I was born, really. I've either played or watched sports religiously for my whole life. It just so happens that I happen to be born in our country's capital of Washington, D.C. And what comes with that, I've been a Washington sports fan my whole life. If you need proof, here, and here. I also have a Wizards Jordan jersey. I have a RG3 Redskins jersey. And I have a JD5 jersey. And if all that is enough proof for you, here you go. I'll put more shit on the screen for you. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I can do this, bro. Every year, I have just had to face heartbreak after heartbreak, disappointment after disappointment. The Wizards are currently 1-6 at the time of this recording. We have, I think, the third worst record in the entire NBA. That's nothing new, but it's just so disheartening to hear after a while. Ever since we had that 2016-2017 Wizards team where we had Wall, Beal, Marcin Gortat, things that just have not been the same in the NBA. We have so much young talent, but we just can't seem to put it together. I don't know why we're not trading CJ McCollum or Chris Middleton. We have Alex Sarr, we have Bub Carrington, we have Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson, we have Sharif Cooper, I'm pretty sure, but we just can't seem to put it together. That sounds like such a great young core right there, and I don't get it. Our front office can't seem to make any decision worth a damn. Every year we have, I don't know, also, bro, what a shitty state the NBA is in, dude. We are terrible every year, and somehow it's just impossible for us to get a top 3 pick. I'm gonna just come out and say it. Maybe this is just because I'm a salty Wizards fan. That whole shit with Cooper Flag and Luka was such bullshit, bro. That They just so happen to give up. The Lakers give up AD for Luka. Mavs fans go crazy, rightfully so. And then Dallas is just rewarded with the first pick. The same thing happened a few years prior when the Lakers got AD from the Pelicans, and then the Pelicans were rewarded with the first pick, and that's how they got Zion Williamson. Like, bro, there's no way shit like that is like possible. There's no way there's a coincidence twice with the Lakers both times. The top 3 picks this year, how on earth is it fair that the top 3 picks, Dallas, San Antonio, and the 76ers, and then below them, the Hornets, the Jazz, and us, we somehow fell to the 6th pick? Why do these already good teams get rewarded with good players? The Spurs get rewarded with the 2nd pick after just drafting the biggest prospect since LeBron James. The 76ers already have an MVP on their team and an all-star point guard. And Dallas has Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. Bro, can we get anything? Imagine if the Wizards got to draft a guy like Edgecombe or Flag. Just imagine that. But no, it's just not allowed because we're the Wizards. But anyway, that wasn't even what I wanted to talk about mainly. First off, before I talk about my Washington Commanders, I just want to say sorry to Jaden Daniels, who has literally brought nothing but hope to Washington, D.C. He's literally like our fucking Superman, bro. I'm just sorry, bro. You would think that this franchise would, almost any franchise would understand that he should not have been in the game when he was. And that he's already suffered 2 injuries this year before he dislocated his elbow. 2 injuries before that. You would think we're down 31 with around 5 or 6 minutes left in the game. Maybe we should take him out. You know, that's why we have backup quarterbacks for. And to anyone saying that he gets paid to play so he should be in the game, he played the whole fucking game, bro. You want to watch him play for 5 minutes and just run up the clock? You want to watch those last couple minutes that bad? Like, bro, that's ridiculous. But yeah, I just wanted to say sorry to him because he has single-handedly given the city hope and carried us and saved us time and time again. That 2024 season will never be forgotten. One of the most legendary rookie seasons like ever, bro. I'm gonna say a list of names for you, okay? Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Noah Brown, Debo, Austin Eckler, John Bates, Sam Cosmi, Dietrich Wise, John Baptiste, Dorrance Armstrong, Jonathan Jones, Will Harris, Percy Butler, Matt Gay, Luke McCaffrey, Marshawn Lattimore, Kinlaw, and Tunsil. Those are players that have suffered injuries at some point in the season and came back, or have suffered injuries or are done for the year. What is going on, bro? Our whole team is like literally the practice squad at this point. This is ridiculous. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you have like the oldest team in football, but I just don't get it. We were in the NFC Championship game last year, bro. And now we're looking like one of the worst teams in the league again. We're just in such a shitty position. All these old players that we decided to sign are gonna be gone next season. We're gonna have to have a whole another rebuild, basically. And it's not just gonna take like one season, bro. We're gonna be trash for another probably like 3 seasons. I'm just tired, bro. I love basketball and football, but it just makes it so hard to watch. Like, I have no one to root for. I have like family that root for other teams, and like if they're winning, like that's cool, bro. Great. But if they're playing well, doesn't really matter that much to me. This whole NFL season really has just been plagued by injuries, bro, and it just sucks. So many great players going out. For me personally, in the state that my favorite organizations are in, it just really sucks. We've had no, even outside of injuries, when we've had a somewhat capable team, we've just been terrible. Defensively, no sort of adjustments, no nothing. I'm sorry, bro, but Joe Witt Jr. and Dan Quinn, bro, they gotta go because something's not working. Another player we have out next game is Frankie Louvu, who really hasn't done much this season, but isn't it just fucking crazy that he's getting suspended for 1 game for doing the hip drop tackle when let's take a step back here and look at the video where Jaden's arm looks like the fucking number 7. Guess what kind of tackle made him break his arm or whatever? It was a fucking hip drop tackle. And the guy that did that tackle, no, doesn't matter. No repercussions. It's not like that play has been replayed millions of times at this point, and we can clearly see that was an illegal tackle. It doesn't matter. But when it's one of our guys, yeah, he's got to go. Like, bro, it's just fucking bullshit. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the NFL and the NBA have against like Washington teams, bro. We're just doomed to fail at this point, and everyone's like calling it a sophomore slump. Daniel's whole team has been plagued by injuries, or he has been injured himself the entire year. And when he's been able to play a full game, he's played pretty well. He's done all right, bro. He's been my fantasy QB, and I've been winning games. So I don't want to hear that shit, bro. But yeah, I can't. I almost don't even want to watch sports anymore. The only sports I can watch are like individual sports. I can watch the UFC. I don't have a team I need to cheer for. And if a fighter that I like loses, it's still entertaining, bro, because they're throwing hands. It's fine. I guess there's always worse. You know, I could be a Jets fan. So that's really about it, bro. I just wanted to rant about this because I've been depressed for the last few days. So yeah.